All right, we got your boy Brendan Schaub is gracing the new studio for the first time.
I love it, man. This is the first time.
This? No, you haven't. Right?
Last time I came here, I did your
Did Answer the Internet?
Yeah, the Answer the Internet.
But I don't know. Have you done KFC Radio before? Has he done it with you?
I don't know. We've never met.
We did Answer the Internet, but I don't think we did.
Right.
Like,
yeah, we've never done like a
so this
podcast
is actually
together.
your first KFC Radio appearance.
It looks nice, man.
This is where we really cut loose. So
yeah,
say whatever the fuck
let's
you want.
Let's do it, guys.
Yeah, because actually the reason I say that is because I've been
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I've been watching you guys.
Wait, what?
I've been watching you fucks, you and Brian on Instagram, and it was something like maybe a couple weeks or a month ago. I think like a song came on.
He was trying to suck me
He was
off.
trying to suck your dick.
Yeah, I think it was AC/DC.
Yeah.
Whenever he heard AC/DC,
AC/DC gets him horny.
It triggers him. He's trying to suck cock. And they kept playing it. I was like, no, Brian, no. I was telling Chill, I'm like, don't play AC/DC. And then Brian was like, oh, thank God. Yeah. And then he played again, and his mouth started foaming. Came at me, dude.
I was like, yeah, this will fit the vibe here.
We've done like your boner song, but not your dick sucking song.
That's a good question.
I don't know what my dick sucking song would be.
What would be your song, your boner jam? Meaning, if every single time you got an erection, it just started to play. So when it, in the bedroom, fine, but you get a random boner at like the grocery market or some shit, the song just pops on.
It'd have to be something that you don't hear a lot anymore. So when it hits, it's about to go down.
Something.
You gotta do something that's not cool anymore. Like, who let the dogs out? Who? I'm like, here we go, bitch. Here we go. Like something real old school that's not cool.
Yo, I'll tell you what. Every time the girls start hearing that song, if they ever hear it again anywhere else, they'll be thinking about your cock.
Triggers, man.
You'll own that. It's a monopoly.
Yeah.
It's like, remember that song?
That's Schaub's dick song.
The goddamn Mets used to play that shit at like the seventh inning or whatever. Now I'd be thinking about his cock.
That was my when I was in a frat. That was my Hell Week song where they just played it.
Well, it was her Hell Week too.
That makes sense.
7 days straight, just through the house the whole time.
Oh my God!
Yikes!
That's some ISIS.
Yeah,
prisoner of
it's
war
exactly
training.
what it was. That was the point.
Just let me in the frat though, huh? We're just gonna drink and be friends. Just let me in though, Like, don't put me through this. I don't need to be waterboarded and have
I'll
your
get
dick
you a tin,
on my
but-
face to be in the club. What kind of club is this?
I was lucky enough to not have to deal with that, but even the song had the reverse effect on me. Like, I was the annoying.
You were the one
kid.
who's like singing
like,
it
6
anyway.
days later, I was like, this song still fucking goes.
Eventually, you're like, who?
Like, we
let this
can't
out?
torture this kid. Like, not like my mind can, dude. Like, I've been torturing myself for 18 years. I'm gonna get through this week just fine. Thank you.
But now they can't do it anymore, right? Because kids are dying.
I mean, they'll
like
still
someone
do it.
well, kind of. But you can't take it to that level anymore.
I
don't think anybody's getting their stuff up their butts anymore.
No, I think most
Mustard
of that
up their
stuff's
ass
like
and
urban.
shit
I don't want to be
like
part of that club. Were you in a frat too?
Hell no. I mean, I went to the Fordham in the Bronx. There was none of that. But if there was, say I went to one of those schools where it was like, you have to, if you want to have a social life, like the millisecond that somebody was even like, hey, rookie, get me a beer, I'd be like, I'm out.
Yeah,
Fuck you
like,
guys,
the
I'll just
fuck?
go have no social life. Fuck that. I
Or
don't
I'll
do
just
well
make
with
friends
that.
other ways. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not
if
planning
I'll-
on you being a frat.
No,
I was on a
it's-
football
it's-
team, so
it's
it's
okay.
basically a frat.
Yeah.
But I wasn't sucking any dick or jacking dudes off, or like we weren't part of a clan. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
that
saying?
shit is
No,
so
Like,
I
I'm
was
out, dude.
I was a frat guy for like a year and a half, and then I was out. I was like, this is stupid.
You had to
I
like
really-
rush and shit.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it wasn't bad because I've told this story before, but I went to Florida State and I played hockey there.
all right.
And
Hockey in Florida?
Yeah.
terrible.
Was there 7 of you?
They
Yeah,
were
he killed it
they
'cause
were
it's fun.
they were actually like
you were the
4
Wayne
of us.
Gretzky down there?
Yeah, exactly. I signed autographs and shit. They were
No,
like
no black guys on skates?
No, they were like 4 people who had actual hockey training. Like,
Love it.
Like they were like roller hockey guys, but the guys in the frat thought that was a D1 sport. So they were like, "Yo, he's good. He's." They thought
So
I
you were
was up
royalty.
there with like the EJ Manuels. Of the league. They're like, "All right, he's a big shot. Let's let him."
So they were
be."
cool with you.
They were like, I didn't have to do anything. I was like, "Guys, come on, I got practice tomorrow."
That's cool.
I didn't even have a rink in town. Like,
At
I've
least you
never
didn't
had
have to do
practice.
anything. All
No,
right.
it was fucking
That's
awesome.
different, though. That's different.
Yeah, I mean,
But even
when
then,
you're
once I
alone,
got in
like
it, I
if you're
was
one of
like,
these
I love-
losers who needs the friends, it's like, yeah, you can fuck me, whatever. Like
Yes,
when
they
you're
do
when you're
some
treated like
thirsty
hockey royalty.
stuff,
Yeah,
dude.
man, that's not my scene.
I never
man.
understood.
I actually did less of the stuff I like once I was in. Like I hung out at the house more like as a pledge. Then like once I was in, I was like, I actually don't even really like this at all. So
And then you got out?
and then I was like, yeah, I'm done with this. I think I went to one party in like a year and a half.
Are there still? There's still what were your Sigma Pi?
I was in Pike,
Alpha
yeah.
or whatever the fuck it's called. So let's say Sigma Pi, if that's a real one. Do the guys who graduated from that and they're like 40 now. Do they still get together?
I think
They
it's like,
do, right?
I think it's like a big connection thing. Like you have like your
A network?
You're networking.
Well, yeah,
Do they still get together and like bear bong
If
and
you
shit?
let someone like fucking
Probably.
put a thumb up your ass, I'm gonna take advantage of that
Together
for my
for
whole
life.
life.
You're gonna give me an internship,
50,
motherfucker.
yeah, 50 years later, I'm like, you're signing this
I
deal.
made you come, pal.
Listen, Terry, I know you have kids and shit, but remember that time you jacked me off with your feet to get in this house?
Give me that business, bro.
Yeah, I need the business, man. I'm gonna tell everybody.
How's the you got the special out?
Special drops
So,
Friday.
Friday,
Tomorrow night.
and,
you can watch it on Showtime for free. Go to
That's
Showtime.com.
I mean, Showtime's no
Schaub,
joke,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
You know, some people come through and they're like, you can watch my special on like Crackle.com. I was like,
know.
Showtime's no joke.
Yeah, Showtime legit, man. Tiffany
So wait,
had
you
that.
got-
coming for?
What'd you say?
How long was that coming for? Like, how long did that take you to like plan the special and also just like set up the deal? with Showtime?
Probably a year and some change ago, I showcased in a room for like Showtime, Netflix.
Whoa,
all
how
the-
fucking nerve wracking is that?
Yeah.
I mean, they were in the room, you know, and so I don't know. It was a typical show for me. It wasn't really nerve wracking because
Was it
I didn't
like,
think it was like
they came to like a club. Or
Yeah,
something
they
like that?
came and
Oh, I
people
thought it was
there.
like in the room like this, like do your act for us.
no,
Okay.
they're like at a show, you know.
Got it, got it,
so
got it.
they're probably there to see multiple people, and then also
It's like when
I
scouts
would
are in
have
the
been
crowd,
fine
though,
if
you
I had
know?
to wait, you know. Like I'd been if. Like I was in a huge rush. I mean, this is fast for a comic who started basically 4 years ago.
That's why I asked,
So,
because-
yeah, so I was like, if it worked out, great. If not, and then
Playing with house money.
for me, I needed the validation from a Showtime or HBO or Netflix. Like you know, obviously, my fans and my space is in the digital space. That's where I pay my bills is in the digital
Mm-hmm.
space. But to just like you said, release on like Crackle or some shit or just YouTube, people are like, oh come on, dude, you know, can't do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So I needed the validation from a Showtime. So
no
it's
joke.
super important to me.
You
I
got
like
so
how you
much
did.
going.
You're just like cool with it. Like you were like a rich kid who like had scouts in the stand. You're like, my dad will just pay for you if I don't get a full scholarship.
No,
Like,
my-
don't worry, I'm fine.
My thing was like, oh well, if they don't sign off on me now, I'll just wait and I'm going to be even better a year from now or 2 years or 3 years from now. It's weird to have it this fast, but when they were like, yeah,
Are
we're
there
good, I was like,
people-
ooh, I'm in.
Are there people who resent you for that?
If
Other-
they are,
other
they're not very
comics?
successful. I'm sure,
Yeah.
but they're not doing shit.
Right.
And
You
they're
know,
probably
like
not saying shit to you either.
they're not.
If you're like if Francis pops, people will be like, fuck that
you.
kid.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
Fuck Brendan
funny, man.
Schaub. Like,
Yeah.
never mind.
Francis is funny, but the thing is like the guys who are actually doing shit, who are in the space, they know that like I'm not their enemy because I have a Showtime special. Doesn't mean I took it away from you.
Right.
You gotta step your game up, man.
Right.
I've
You
been
can have
doing
one
this for 4
also. They'll
years.
probably- there's
more.
plenty of nights to play,
and you can go
comedy
anywhere.
shows.
There-
Yeah.
There's a million where you can get specials now. So
It's funny that
it's
you
not
say
me,
that,
man.
because I've been talking to Andrew Schultz a lot, and
That's my guy.
Yeah, we've been talking about how you guys on the West Coast do it so right. The exact dynamic you just described, where it's like you're not enemies. It's not like I'm taking away stage time for you or downloads from you or whatever. But it's all because you guys are pretty successful.
We got a
you
comedy crew
you
there,
know, some
yeah.
people made money in movies and now they're doing podcasts or comedy, and
Yeah.
everybody's got their own money, so you're good. So there's no reason to feel threatened. So you all just kind of build each other up.
help each other out. It's like
Yeah.
the Avengers of comedy. Out
It
there.
is.
Like,
It
we're
really
just,
is. I'm
you
so
know?
fucking jealous of it because Schultz is
the
the only
best.
guy I've come across here in New York that feels that way, and we're trying to like assemble more people.
It's a toxic environment. Like, you know, Kevin Hart or Bill Burr, if you went, hey, that kid's been doing comedy for 4 years and got a special on Showtime, like, damn, that's cool. They keep going. They're not wasting their time on thinking, how'd he do it? Why faster than me? They don't give a shit.
No,
They're so
right.
busy with what they. That's where I'm. You know, I'm at the point that if there are haters, I don't see them.
Dude, so 4 years just in general for this shit.
Yeah,
That, I mean, forget about just the special. You're on E.
yeah.
You got the Fighter and the Kid. You got the King and the Sting. I mean, you're doing a lot for just 4 years.
Yeah.
And you're dumb too, so it's crazy.
And
your
I-
brains have been bashed
And I
in.
have brain trauma. Why do you think I'm doing so much? CT's gonna kick in now. So that's the only reason I got a Showtime special. I went, listen, I was in tears. I went, I got 3 years,
be
man.
dead soon.
You know, can I be honest? It was a Make-A-Wish thing. It was a Make-A-Wish thing. That's why they gave me the special. CT's gonna kick in any day now. I took
no,
some
but for
punishment,
real.
man.
I mean, it's an impressive resume. If you had to pick one thing,
stand up all day long.
yeah.
Yeah.
More so
Why?
than the podcast. More so than
Well-
because I mean that's that's your everyday thing, right? That's your like
What's
what's paying the bills for you right now?
what's-
Mostly.
I have different
like
revenue
major source of
streams.
income. though.
Major source.
You have different
I
revenue
have
streams,
several.
You're fucking.
No,
all right,
I have
we're
several.
set.
Yeah. Just bought a Ferrari.
Bro,
So, anyways,
I barely
but the
have
thing is,
one revenue stream, and it's a stream going out most of the time.
It's going out. Paying a lot of bills.
Going to other people.
No, that's one thing I got from my dad and my brother is I'm pretty business savvy. So I have several different revenue streams. But the podcast, that's kind of my home base. And then stand up and touring is I wouldn't leave the road and leave my son if it wasn't beneficial
Worth it, yeah.
financially.
How old's your kid now?
He's 3.
Yeah, so
So he knows. Like right now, him and wifey are in Hawaii while I'm out here doing all the work. So he's soaking up the sun.
not too
bad. I was gonna say
reaps the
Dad's not
benefits.
around, but I'm in fucking Hawaii.
Yeah,
so
he's
see you
good.
later.
Man.
Yeah.
He's good. So, but the podcasts I love doing. I'd be super bummed out if I didn't do that anymore because what I do with Brian Callen and Theo Von, like those are my boys. And
How'd you link up
also,
with Brian?
With Brian, he was a coach on The Ultimate Fighter, and I'm sorry, he was. They brought him in to make the kids laugh. I was the coach. I was a guest coach, and I was moving to LA. And Brian, did the show, and then after started hanging out. And I was like, "Hey, man, I moved to LA next week. I don't know anyone." And he was like, "Oh, here's my number. Hit me up for coffee."
Wow.
So I moved there. I didn't know anybody, and I was like, "Oh man, what am I gonna do? I fucked up." And I text Brian. He texted back way too fast. Where he's like creepy. He's like, "Sure, where you at? I'll pick you up." I'm like,
Oh, this guy's a weirdo.
he's definitely a psycho. Then he picked me up. And he's like, "Oh, I have a podcast." And he has 17 listeners on at the time. And me and him got together. We had this weird chemistry.
Was it just called The Kid?
It was called the Brian Callen Show. And so it was just me and him, and we had this weird chemistry. He's like, "Dude, we should do this every week." And we started in his garage, and the next thing you know, the thing blew
That's
up.
how the good ones start. You
Yep.
know?
And then he does a TV show called Schooled, and he does Goldbergs. And shout out to Brian. School just got picked up for a second season, so Daddy's making money. So he when he has his shooting schedule, he misses the podcast a lot. Like during those 6 or 8 weeks, so I'd have Theo Von fill in. And me and Theo have this different chemistry where we're roasting each other and roasting people, and then we start our podcast.
When Theo Von's in the room, it's a different chemistry. I mean, he's
Different
I
animal.
don't know what planet he's from, man. It's
I
incredible.
agree. Yeah,
He is a savant.
He's one of like the weirder, awesomer guests we've had.
Absolutely.
I think.
Weird in a great way.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
he's
I
weird
mean,
in a great way.
holy compliment
But the
here.
thing is, I think Brian and him have helped me so much with my comedy because I have to hang with. I have to try
That's
to keep
tough.
up.
Yeah.
I'm like basically shooting with Steph Curry every day, and I gotta hit some fucking shots every now and then, man. You know? So trying to maintain that level of comedy.
There's certain
it's
people
really helped.
who like every single thing that Theo Von says to me, I laugh.
doesn't
He's not
miss.
trying. He's just like, "Yo, man, like what's on the
It's the
TV?"
fun-
And I'm like,
There's some days when we do King of the Sting where I was doing stand up the night before, I was out late, and then I do a podcast the next day or an interview or media, and I come in kind of not focused, and I know me and him are gonna roast each other, and I'm like trying to come up with stuff, and he's just like to him it's just
zeroed in,
off
yeah.
the cuff, and he's just destroying me, and that's the only time I'm like fucking good. It's like, I don't have anything, and he's just tearing me up.
Yeah,
man.
he's
Fuck,
a different
dude.
breed.
So you gotta
dude.
have your mind right.
With Theo, it kind of inspired me. Like I want to take acting lessons just so I can have an accent. So I think the accent is such a hugely
all of it,
important
and
part.
even
where
like
you're
the silly, like the
you have to know how to
vocab.
use it, but it's just so helpful.
Yeah,
to
it wouldn't
have,
work if like I was saying the stuff he says.
Right,
like
right.
he does it in the accent where it's like a hot girl like from Cuba saying something like, "Oh, that works." Even if she says something a little racist, I'm like, "You're so hot." That sounded pretty cool. I'm gonna deal with this for now. You know?
I think that.
Yes.
I mean, that's
Yes, I know exactly
Like,
what you mean.
I don't know if I can agree with you. I'm going to do it. I was hesitant at first, but like, yeah, okay. Like, you can be a clan member. That's fine.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you want. As soon as you bust your nut, you're like, "This is terrible. You're a racist." I'm out of it.
I mean, it's actually, it's just like Larry David when he's fucking the Palestinian woman who hates him.
yeah.
And she's like,
Fuck you, dirty
she's
Jew.
like, "You fucking dirty
He's
Jew."
just putting up with
And
it.
he's like, he's loving it.
Yeah,
he's
that's
like,
hilarious.
he's into it.
There was a couple things on the internet this week where I'm waiting for the internet to just be completely dead and devoid of all comedy because everyone's ruined it.
Sure.
It started late last week with Joel Embiid and his girlfriend crying.
Hilarious.
I know we differ on this, John. Thought it was a very beautiful moment.
I don't think it was.
I
don't. We don't differ on it.
I don't
in
think he
this sense.
should be like. I wouldn't roast him because anyone that's ever like, and this come from the sports side of me. Anyone who's ever worked for so hard in their life for something when it doesn't work out, It's cool to cry. Who gives
Fine.
a shit?
Correct.
I don't need your girl there also doing it.
The girlfriend
That made it
crying.
worse. Also, yeah, it's
Yes.
weird she's in the hallway and it's weird the media's like, yeah, bitch, cry. Like that was weird.
Yeah.
But Joel could have done that elsewhere.
Yeah, I think when you lose a game and you cry, you're gonna get made fun of. I don't think anybody should be like, this guy's a fucking loser. But it's like, yeah, you're crying.
That's what guys do.
But yeah,
cry, baby.
But the girlfriend crying and like the
I actually
She was
think
hot, though.
face
She was
and the
hot,
whole-
though.
she's a
sexy.
weapon, and also I think she's just a genius. I think
Just got her on the map, you mean?
She knows where her bread is buttered. She's like, look, I don't really care about this, but I gotta let Joel know that I'm really broken up about this.
Do we know how long they've been together?
I mean,
I gotta
doesn't-
figure it
you know,
out.
Come on.
Is she like a road lizard? What are we doing? Here? Is this,
I believe she's like a Sports Illustrated model, so I don't want to say she's a road lizard, but I also like
not a road lizard.
Are they?
Not a road lizard.
Are they for life? Come on.
If you're on Sports Illustrated, I won't refer to you as a lizard.
No, she's hotter than that, no doubt. But I'm just like Joel Embiid's what, like fucking 17 years old still. Like you're not. It's
super
not like his
young.
wife and kids. I can't imagine.
I think she knows that I have to show Joel that I care as much as he does because he's my guy.
That's your guy.
Yeah, it's like-
at least you know she's down, But for sure, doing the in a private area a
it
little
says
bit
for
though.
several months.
That's not long.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and then she'll
Probably get
He'll be on to the
pregnant
next
week
soon,
or
and
something.
You
What?
can't even abort it anymore. It'll be a fucking
Not now.
be a whole
Not
thing,
now,
you know?
dude.
Now's not the time to have a slip up in America, okay, bro?
Or she'll mosey on over to the Greek Freak. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I mean. It'll be on to the
That's
next.
what
And
these
it's like, you remember
lizards
when you were
do.
like weeping on TV for like, your ex-boyfriend of 6 months? Maybe that's just the
That might be
bitter,
the move.
cynical, jaded person
If I
in me, but-
if I started dating a WNBA player, because I guarantee I know WNBA players are always whining about how much money they make. I'm sure they make more than I do. So
I highly doubt it.
I was gonna say, I don't think they do, John.
They sell 7 tickets every game.
I
no,
bet you-
the stadium actually is pretty packed.
Nah,
I
that's
think.
all Photoshop.
It's all Photoshop.
It's like North
They
Korea.
pipe it
That's,
in, yeah.
that's fucking fake. They paper the room,
It's
bro.
just like the guys
No,
who, like-
who's going to that?
You ever
Can you
get
imagine
caught?
someone's like, you want to go to that Storm game? And like, the fuck? No.
One of the original hypotheticals we did on KFC Radio was like, would you rather find $1 on the floor or have like your hometown WNBA team win a title? And it was like, I'll take the $1. Literally, that $1 is worth more than a New York Liberty title.
That's not even a Poland Spring. That's
Yeah.
like one of those like geyser waters, like the terrible ones they have on like the Amtrak. It's like
And it's-
doesn't taste good.
And that's more valuable. I mean, that a Liberty championship would impact my life zero.
I actually love when
Zero.
It actually affect me in a negative.
Yeah, I'd be like, fuck this.
it always happens when they'll have like some town will be going through a drought and they'll make the championship. It happened recently with a Minnesota team recently, I think.
You mean the women's, the WNBA?
It happened with just like the whole town. It was like, the
Right.
Minnesota drought they're talking about in the
Right.
Sports
The
Center.
Lynx like broke the drought.
And the Lynx replied
Suck
like,
it, dick.
we've won 3 in a row. And it's like, yeah.
Come on.
Even the governor's like,
Come-
be cool.
And honestly,
Come
be cool.
Come
worse
on.
worse than that are the people like the basketball beat writers and shit who are like, it's good basketball. Like, I'm like, come
Get the
on,
fuck
you
out of
are
my
fucking
face.
lying.
Dude,
Like,
how about
I'm
the-
not trying to be the tough misogynistic guy, but like, it's just not.
That's a bad
good
product. Let's
Yeah,
be
come
real.
on.
How about the dude with face paint on in the crowd? Get your life together, man. You're not doing well, bro.
No.
Get your life together.
The girls on the court are like, come on, bro.
Even the girls like,
Wow,
what are you doing?
What are we doing?
What are you
here?
doing? Is Cheryl Swoop still playing?
I'm sure she's probably
I
still
don't
like
know.
the MVP.
Her
I feel
titties
like
are
they
down to
still
the
dominate.
floor and
Yeah.
shit. Is she still playing?
It's the weirdest shit when it's just like, I'm out this year. I'm pregnant. Like the
that
whole
is-
season. Out, on the bottom line, out. Parentheses, pregnancy. Like, holy shit.
Is Rebecca Lobo still playing?
No, but she's like,
These are
she's like
throwbacks.
she's like an analyst.
The pregnancy, the out for pregnancy is one of the like funny. Cheryl LaRue, or is that her name? She's one of the U.S. women's soccer players, and she was playing
Wow, pregnant, right?
extraordinarily
Oh,
pregnant.
Sydney
Right.
LaRue.
Sydney LaRue. Sydney LaRue. She wasn't like a little bit pregnant. She was.
Super pregnant.
There were 12 players on the field at all times. It was crazy how pregnant she was.
Got to do work, man.
Who? I can't.
And
even-
I guess that goes to show you how low like the rest of the talent is, because she's awesome.
Soccer's different though. Soccer, there's actually talent.
Right.
Well, I'm not saying there's not.
Women's soccer is
the
actually
women's,
bet- yeah.
the women's soccer is fucking really good. The women's
Right.
national team, but she was playing like on
A friendly, Seattle Storm or some shit.
something like that. Yeah,
I like how we just refer to every women's team as Storm.
I'll give
Seattle
you,
Storm. You talking about New Orleans Storm? The Denver Storm. They're fun to watch. New York Storm this year, they're taking it all, man.
I'll give you $100 if you can tell me the reigning MVP of the WNBA, and it's from the Seattle Storm.
That's a real team.
Okay. She's a UConn girl.
She's a white girl.
Girl? She just tore her
Brittany.
ACL.
Brianna.
Land the plane. Don't you fucking cheating.
How do you
Money
know?
is negated.
You went to
Brianna
UConn.
Stewart.
Brianna Stewart.
Brianna Stewart.
I knew
and
her.
Sylvia Fowles is the one before that. And then a name I can't even pronounce, and then Elena Deladon. So I mean, I
knew Brianna from UConn days.
She just tore ACL in Europe, right? I think they don't make enough money to play
you
like
fought
just
way
one
too
league.
close, yeah, I know.
I'm pretty sure she just tore her ACL.
She's out.
She's rehabbing.
Is she
right
okay?
now.
Is she all right?
She's gonna get pregnant real quick.
She
Just
drops
knock them
dimes,
both out
man.
in
She
one.
drops dimes.
You might as well.
Yeah.
If you tear your ACL, just get knocked up.
Hey, do you think the three of us could score a point on the women's UConn team?
No, those
No.
chicks ball.
I don't think so. I mean, I wasn't.
You couldn't score a point. You know what I'd do to a bitch in a post? I'm a big
score
dude,
a
man.
point. Yeah, you.
I could score a point,
but like,
and I feel like
they
I'd
would
block
win.
a few of their shots. They would win, like me and four of my dumbass friends who
Yeah.
don't really play.
Right.
They would smoke us.
But I mean-
I'm getting a shot off though, and I'm also Joanna man in those bitches dunking on them.
I have a buddy who in high school. He's a big kid, and he used to play the two girls in his neighborhood who were like both on like a good high school team. But what he would do is he would run like 5 laps around his house first, break a sweat, and go skins, and just back him down in the post.
That's what you gotta do.
Just like, nah.
Yeah, I'm
Fucking
good.
disgusting.
Yeah.
How big are you? Height, weight.
6'4", 245.
This chick's 6'6", 215. So it's like no joke. You still got pounds on her. But like 6'6", 215 is she's gonna pummel us.
Yeah, I'm not getting her in the post.
Yeah, like she's throwing bows. Like
I
Schaub
have
over
as
here is
good
like,
a
I
chance.
will beat this bitch up.
You
But
don't think you're I don't know, man.
See, you're like these things are all off with you though because you're athletic. Like one of the other fun ones is if you put a basketball court in the middle of a gym. I mean a basketball in the middle of the gym, like with one of those like 8 hoops gyms, and Kawhi Leonard's there.
I think this one's crazy, by the way.
And
let's hear this.
Can you score on any hoop? Like you can start.
Can I?
Yeah, you can
How
run anywhere
close
you
is
want.
he?
He can do whatever he
Oh
wants.
no.
Let's say
Kawhi
it's like
Leonard, I
dodgeball.
can't.
Like you got to run out to grab the ball, and he can run out and meet you, and then he can D you up. You can run this way, you can run that way, you can run any direction. You basically have hoops 360.
Oh, I bet I could. Like I'd fake this way and then run this way.
Yeah. You see what you just did there? You think Kawhi Leonard is getting deked out by that?
No.
Like maybe some people, but like Kawhi is a fucking robot, and he ain't getting tired. And
Well,
I think it's crazy.
You take it even Kawhi is a different level. Even if it's the Greek freak, like he's
he doesn't even have to
7
move.
foot.
He just puts his
He
fucking arms
takes
out.
6 steps to get across.
Wait, did
the
anyone
court.
say they could score a point?
We had one idiot intern.
We had stupid people
This
say
kid,
yes.
what was it? Sunshine.
And like someone
So
who's
was
like
yeah, I
not
definitely
even.
could. He's like easily. It would be no problem with me. Like we
And he-
No, it would be problems.
people don't understand to this day. I think they don't understand what a difference. Despite how much evidence there is and like how much breakdowns there are in sports science now, like you guys are a different species.
Well,
than
they
us.
don't say you guys, but
Well, I mean, like you still you fit that for a while.
You're
mean,
more,
not
put it this
compared
way.
to the
You're-
Greek
You're
freak.
more that than us. Yes, you are.
compared to the
He
Greek
did it
freak?
professionally. So
Yeah,
yes,
all right, that's
you know.
fair.
If
The
I
Greek- I don't
listen,
think anyone's like the Greek freak.
quite literally, at least for the male species, it's Greek freak, and then I am on the other end. Like you are more towards him.
That's fair.
You know.
on the spectrum
Right.
of athleticism.
But they had like I think I actually saw you quote tweet it recently where it was the Katie Nolan did it with ESPN where it had just like some random schlub come around a 40.
See, that stuff is good for people. Like
I-
they just
Humbling.
have no idea. Like,
But
have
I
you ever
still
seen an
think-
NBA basketball player? Has anyone ever
Yeah, up
seen
close.
Like
Rick
they're-
Barnes was
you're
in
like,
yesterday.
oh my,
Matt Barnes, and it was like. And he's not like a Greek freak type, but like everything's longer, bigger, taller. It's just like what
they're
the fuck is
so
going
fucking
on,
big.
man? Yeah.
They're most athletic people in the world. There's only 12 of them on a team.
And what you
it's
don't
impossible
realize,
to make.
like Kawhi Leonard is playing defense on a guy that is quick enough to get by him, so he's got to like kind of play off.
that
him.
guy can
Kawhi
still
Leonard
not
can
do it.
play like touching you, and you're never going to get around him because you suck and he doesn't.
Oh,
so
people
it's
have
not
no
like
idea.
regular defense. It's like
It'd
I'm
be
going to
good-
smother you.
Yeah, it'd be good if people could like just even if you could spar around with like a heavyweight
Oh my God.
professional
Right.
boxer or even a small guy or like
Just anybody who knows how to throw the hands a little
anything,
bit.
or in basketball, like try and get a shot off against Bird. Remember Birdman?
Yeah.
Remember people were like, "Oh, he's just good at dunking." No, I played with him one-on-one basketball. He
knows
doesn't
his
miss
shit.
a fucking
Remember
shot.
Scalabrini
He's in the
showing
NBA.
up to the park?
Doesn't
He's
miss.
like, I'll play anybody right now, like 1-on-3, beat all of them.
He played
That's
all
Scalabrini.
day.
It's a different-
He's like, he's like, I'm white and goofy looking. You think you're better than me? He's like, I'm a different thing than you.
No, it doesn't
We're not-
work.
We're,
It's what
we're
they
not
do.
both humans. I'm
No,
I'm
yeah.
a more evolved human than
Do
you.
you still can you fight in any way?
Do
Do you spar
I'm
and shit,
sure.
or do you like?
No,
how, like,
I
do
don't
you?
spar.
Yeah.
I still hit mitts, and then I work out every day. But no, I'll never spar ever again.
You don't have
I need the brain.
Yeah,
all the brain cells I can get.
Do
bro.
you have any urge though?
Zero.
Yeah, I would be the same way. I would imagine it if I had done it and then moved on. I'd be like,
I think
no
it might be
fucking thank
different.
you.
I mean, I found my passion in stand up, and I'm having
Yeah.
so much fun in podcasting. Might be different if I was like struggling financially because
I bet you
I
there's
could.
so
I know
many-
I could go back and make money doing it, but
There's got to be so many guys who are jealous of you in that sense. Like
If-
guys that
you
know
talking about
they're like-
fighters?
yeah, they're just like that. I'm middle of the road, but I don't have like comedic chops, and I just got to keep bashing my
Well,
head in
they
to make
should
money.
use it as inspiration because I'm doing so much stuff. Like when you're done fighting, it's NFL, NBA, UFC. Like your life's just getting started.
I know.
You're 30. You got
It's
experience under
crazy.
your belt. Like get going. What are you
Yeah.
doing?
You
Like,
gotta-
We were
doesn't-
talking about that the other day. With,
People,
like,
it define.
I'm
The problem
still
is
young.
people defines them. You know, like
Yeah.
all I am is a fighter. No, you're not, man.
Right.
That's just
Use it.
5 years of your life.
Right,
Like,
opens
it's such
a
a
door.
But it
small
was like
window.
your whole life, right? I mean, like, when did you start when you?
I
were
started
really young?
later. No, I started when I was
started
like
later?
23, 24.
See,
Wow.
so this guy's an asshole. It's like
Yeah.
I'll pick
I don't
up
give a
fighting and
fuck.
do that professionally for a little bit. I'll pick up comedy and do that for a little bit.
Yeah, I never let it define me though. It's like, all right, I'm out.
Smart,
Cool. Next.
The E shit is cool. Is that like a consistent thing or like a one-off here and there?
So last year I did all the award shows, and then I
Because your boy likes to stunt. You know what I mean?
yeah,
you
I
like to
feel
flex
you.
a little
You
bit.
know,
on him.
little
I mean, look at this shirt.
Gucci bowling shirt right now. I look like a bad guy for a kung fu movie. Anyways, the gringo bad guy. The E stuff I had to skip out on this year, man. I just got
Oh,
too
really?
much going on. Yeah, I couldn't do it anymore.
Nice problem to have.
Yeah, but I love those guys. I loved working the award shows and the Golden Globes and just seeing behind the scenes and
Do you? I don't think I've ever actually watched you do it. Do you know your shit, or are you just like, that's a cool suit?
No, I know
that's
my
a cool
shit.
dress. You
Yeah, I
know,
know my
you
shit.
know designers. You know.
no,
all that
you'd
kind
have to. Yeah, that they don't play that mess. Yeah,
Right.
you'd have to know your shit. Yeah.
So you would studying like flip books, like Devil Wears Prada kind of deal.
No, I would
that's a
I
good
would I would know
stitch.
their stylist.
Yeah.
I would know their stylist, and then we just talked about what everyone's wearing. Not the women's. I'm not into the women's shit, but the guys stuff like their suits and shoes and.
So are
yeah.
you Met Gala guy? Met Gala just happened.
No, because that's not fashion to me. Like that's more Halloween than fashion.
Yeah, it's a
like when
costume, for
Katy
sure.
Perry showed up in like a lamp
fucking
and then the
hamburger.
hamburger. It's like, what are
That's
you doing?
stupid.
No,
That's
that's
but
not my style.
But some people come through. just
I hate
looking-
when the guys don't come through. Like, if you're going to that kind of party,
Don't come in a tuxedo.
don't come in a tuxedo.
No,
right?
you,
Like,
you
if
got to
you're-
bring it, but also don't pull what Harry did and wear women's outfit.
That
like,
was
well, what are you doing, dude?
it was a little something.
What are you doing? What
The
are we gonna do with that? What are you doing?
But like he just wears that shit though. Like that's his style. He had like
He wears a lot of cool shit, but that was just like
he's just like a pirate almost all the time.
someone told him that. Johnny Depp's the original pirate. Like, he's just
He's a permanent
stuck
pirate,
in that
yeah.
fucking Jack Sparrow fucking gig.
Honestly, it's not a bad spot to be stuck.
I'm
stuck
you
in,
got a
you
couple
know?
hundred
It's not
million
good. It's not good because Disney's moved on. They're making new Pirates of the Caribbean without him. They went, you know what? This got a little weird for us. You're still wearing the mascara and way too much jewelry. We're out, dude. And they hired somebody else.
Yo, has anyone ever gotten like a worse deal than him?
What do you mean?
He got a good deal.
Well, no, I mean with like the Me Too.
Johnny Depp?
Yeah, it was Amber,
Amber Heard.
and then it was very very recent where it was like it was her. The whole thing was her. She
Yeah.
did it all.
I've heard that forever. A buddy at the Comedy Store's friend knows Johnny well, and that's when the story.
bit
for
his
the
finger
longest.
off.
Yeah, I guess
Off?
like
she's
she bit like the tip
crazy.
of his finger off.
Off.
Yeah,
She's
like,
supposed to be crazy.
there are
Holy
the
shit.
pictures.
Crazy
But
hot.
I bet it was worse.
crazy hot.
I bet Johnny was
Yo,
like
remember when they got
putting the tip
arrested?
back on, like, all right, but let's go back to the bedroom now.
I bet she was a freak.
They got you know how crazy your girl has to be and how fucking awesome she has to be in bed for you to get arrested smuggling dogs into Australia for her. She wanted their 2 little
How dope
dogs.
is that?
So he was smuggling
That
their
pussy
dogs.
is fire.
Isn't he
It's
great?
like, oh, you
Isn't
got
it
good
great?
pussy? Do you have dog smuggling pussy?
He's probably so stressed, like, fuck, really? I have to?
He's sitting on the runway on the private plane, just being like, "You guys gotta shut the fuck up for 2 seconds."
He's just so
Customs is
stressed.
coming on. Like, just I gotta fucking.
Could you imagine being his friend? Be like, come on, Johnny, this is not worth it. It's like, you don't understand, man.
you don't
The
understand,
shit that
bro.
she can do, man.
And that happens.
Yeah,
There's
no, it
sometimes
does.
when you're
I
like,
don't
I
know.
know I shouldn't be smuggling a dog.
there's Nicolas Cage crazy,
Oh, yeah,
where he
that's-
just, he's doing these kind of bootleg movies and he's buying castles and like cannons,
Dinosaur bones
yeah,
and shit.
He's great to me.
Yeah.
Do you see him in line trying to get married and they
Oh,
get in
yeah.
an argument?
Oh, yeah.
He's like, "Fuck it, all right, it's off." And he's all looks like shit. And his face, he looks like he's behind a jet engine. His face like this. And he's like, "Fuck it, fine. You're the one that wanted to do this. I don't want to do this shit." It's
then
like
he-
in front of everybody.
And then he went to karaoke once it got annulled. It
Just
got annulled
letting
like
it
3
rip.
days later.
Yeah.
And he was singing Purple Rain, but he was so mad. I've never heard someone sing Purple Rain angry. He's like, "In this purple rain, purple rain."
Not doing well, bro. Not doing well at all.
You know how
Not doing
fucking
it all.
out of it you gotta be to be a karaoke in Vegas
Solo.
angrily singing Purple Rain.
He's not doing well, man.
I was actually just in New Orleans, and my buddy was telling me that he had a house down there. He bought like the most haunted house in the world.
Isn't it great?
And then he never went. He just
Yeah,
wanted to
he was
say
terrified of
owned
it. Yeah, he's terrified of it. He just buys like random shit. They're like, "Hey, yo, we found that new T-Rex bone." Yeah, call up
Dude,
Nicolas Cage. He's gonna buy it.
imagine most people are like, I got to keep working. I got to like fund my party habit or drug habit. Or he's like, I gotta fund my dinosaur bones habit.
Trying to buy
I gotta
castles,
fund my
bro.
castle.
I got castles to
You,
buy.
you got money? You got castle money? I don't think so.
How
Do you
about-
have relics money, artifacts money? No.
How about Johnny Depp? But what'd they say? He had like 17 houses at one point, and his business manager was like, "Dude, we gotta stop." You know, like
No.
they're,
Getting addicted to
they're not
buying
even
houses.
investments. Like it doesn't make sense. That's a 72 bedroom house. Like we can't rent it out.
Yeah. The second we bought that, it started losing value. There's
Immediately.
nothing here.
How about the 50 Cent house that sold for like, I think it was legit like 40 bedrooms. And
Well,
it
he
sold for like
wanted-
$8 million. It was like
No,
very.
he wanted 8 or 10. And I think he sold for 2.
I mean, that's kind of
a good
crazy.
deal. It's a
I
good
kept
deal.
thinking, I was like, can we scrounge up enough together as a down payment if we all pool this money together and we'll just get 50 fucking
You could,
40
for
foot,
sure.
40
It's
bedroom
in
mansion?
Atlanta though, yeah.
No,
The,
I think this one was up north. No,
Or was it
I think it's
Connecticut?
Yeah, it's
Connecticut.
Connecticut. Yeah,
Connecticut.
yeah.
The,
It had
Evander
like
Holyfield was in
25 bathrooms.
Yeah, but it came with a big picture of him.
Oh, really?
Like it was like a giant painting on the wall.
See, I don't know. That works for me.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
Like,
that
Really?
This is my 50 room.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess.
You had a good story for it. The Ayesha Curry, who's always in the news, but she just had like an awesome Instagram.
Who's that?
clapback. Ayesha Curry, Steph's wife.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And it was like she posted something, and I think it was just like I think it was a Spotify ad or something like that. And like the top comment was "Get back in the kitchen." And
Hilarious.
And she hit the guy back with which one? Golden State,
Oh.
Houston, Miami, or New
Oh.
York?
Bitch. Bitch.
And did the guy respond back like all of them, bitch?
I didn't. I mean every single one. Get the fuck out
yeah,
of here.
I don't give a fuck. Whatever one you want, but get back
Whichever
in
one you're
there.
cooking in.
I
I don't
don't
know.
care. I mean, that's great. Yeah,
Whichever
all
one
those-
makes the best sandwiches. I
Pick
don't know.
one, bitch. Pick one. That's what he should have came back with. Yeah, whichever one you want. I don't care. Just get back in
Whichever,
there.
hey, whichever one Steph bought you.
is-
Whatever,
Well,
man.
it came from the well, no, that's something else. But remember, because she was like saying how she doesn't. Did you see the clip?
Yeah,
she was on the
yeah.
red table. She's like saying how like
gets all the
guys
female
don't look at
attention,
it.
yeah.
If you look at the whole clip, it's not that bad.
No,
But
it's
people
really not.
Roast the shit out of her.
People hate her
For no reason.
Like they.
I don't
they
know
go
why.
at her
People also
all
hate
the
Chrissy
time.
Teigen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's actually.
But at least Chrissy's
she's
like,
super talented.
But she knows
she's awesome. I love Chrissy. Yeah.
Do you know Chrissy?
I don't know her personally. No,
Our
no,
kids
no,
go
no.
to school together, and I have close friends who are in the business, like producers high up. She's super special. Like, there's
Oh,
a reason
yeah.
why she made it. It's not
Right.
just because of John Legend.
No,
But it was funny when
she's funny.
she's
on
she's
Twitter,
good.
like on social media, she's a
quick,
funny
man.
person.
She's
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah.
So with Steve Harvey, did you see this? Steve Harvey goes, "Successful people don't get 8 hours sleep a night," and she's trying to be all funny. She's like, "Shit, I get like 10 to 12," and then he was like, "Cool story. Who told you were successful?" And
Oh, I
then
didn't
it
see
just-
this.
Yeah, and
Oh,
then
I
it
didn't
was
see
on
that
like
at
Donkey
all.
Kong. Yeah.
What did she roast them back?
'Cause
it's
he
like-
said something to the extent of who told you were successful, and also the only reason you're here is because of John Legend. So take it easy. Yeah.
Oh,
Like he went hard in the paint.
Ew.
I did not know that at all.
Yeah.
I saw
Which
the
is,
10 to
I
12
mean,
hour
and that
one.
is, if there's a button to push with Christine Teigen. It's that one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She does
Maybe
not
it's
like
two
that.
people living in Bel Air arguing. So you're like, nah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah,
But the
don't
thing
really
with
care.
her, like she also at the end of the day knows she's kind of like a loudmouth on Twitter and social media. Like Ayesha Curry is like she doesn't mess with anybody.
No, she
doesn't
just
get
like a
political.
cooking
Like
show,
Chrissy
right?
Teigen's always mixing it up. You can understand someone it rubbing her the wrong way. Ayesha Curry's like, yeah, I'm just gonna like
She's
make
like, I'm a
like
mom.
a dessert here.
I
you
got
know?
like a YouTube cooking show.
Yeah.
Like, be cool, man.
Yeah.
It was like,
Relax.
she always gets it, but she had one time, not probably like last year, where she was like, I prefer to dress a little more like conservatively. People are like, oh,
you
slut shaming?
fucking bitch. Yeah.
No, I just said what I like to wear. Like,
Yeah, that's the culture we live in, though. It's like such a
crazy.
negative. It's like everyone petitioning to the Game of Thrones. Like, we need to have this rewritten. Shut the fuck up. What are you
does suck,
talking
though,
about?
but we
I
should-
love it.
Get out of town. You don't love it.
Oh, let me ask you. You guy that read all the books?
No, fuck no.
Are they? Is
We're
not,
off the books. We've
not-
been off the books forever.
Yeah, is not enough character development for you in the season 8?
I mean,
That one,
kind of.
yes.
Is it not
kinda, bro.
entertainment? Is it not entertainment?
It is entertaining, but I watch, if I sit down and I watch Fast and the Furious, I'm good with like fucking tits and explosions. But if I sit down, I'm watching like an Oscar movie or something, I'm watching it with a different expectation. I think they set the bar so fucking high for themselves, and now they kind of are just like, let's get this over with.
I mean, you saw the
I think they're
actors.
right.
There's a stark
the actors
difference.
Say it's terrible.
They don't like it.
Yeah.
It's actually fucked up. It's actually I've turned the corner where like I feel bad for Benioff and Weiss now because the actors like just don't have their back at all.
Why? Who said that?
I mean, I'll pull it up.
Kingslayer
I
talking
mean,
shit?
quite
Kingslayer
literally.
talking a lot mad shit.
No.
Kingslayer said for like 3 years he's been trying to convince them to do other stuff with his character because it's bad.
Yeah, but not,
So
not,
let me
not
let
your
me
show,
let
though,
me read
know?
you some of the shit. Brienne of Tarth, she said that she was so dismayed by the character turn that she needed to go for a walk, and that Benioff, the writers, asked if she had any questions about it, and she was like, "Oh fuck yeah." Cersei said she had mixed reactions and that she wanted to have a big piece or a fight with somebody for her death.
Ego.
Miss Andy was like the one thing I really wished I had more time or more scenes with Daenerys because we haven't had any of that in the past few
Ego.
seasons.
Keep going.
No, but you know what I mean? Like, all right, you got your head
Sounds
chopped
like
off.
everyone wants their own fucking spin-off. That's what's happening.
The Euron Greyjoy, who's the biggest waste of fucking time in the world.
Says it himself. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I was just a storyline.
They said, why did your aim get so much worse? Like, how come you sniped the dragon one time and couldn't hit it the next time? And he said, I don't know, because they needed it for the storyline. Which is like, yeah, I don't know, I'm just fucking writing this shit. Like,
the worst ones are actually worse than
Those
the
are
quote.
disgruntled employees.
It's just and that's why I'm back on the writer's side. Cause it's like, you guys, you're a locker room here.
Can I
Like,
give you a
gotta
theory?
fucking-
Can I tell you what I think's happening? And this is no spoiler. I have no idea if this is true. Yeah, sure, my agent reps me and them. Not a big deal.
No big deal.
Here's
Why?
the thing, and I swear to God, this is something I came up with my own. So, is there a chance that the third eye, the fucking Raven kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
We haven't seen him at all. Is he giving Jon Snow? Is this a dream of if you don't take the throne, this is what would happen?
if
And
there's
that's
some
why
sort
it's
of
so
dream
kind of-
shit, people are going to go crazy.
I know, which is great for ratings.
I'm actually just I'm rooting for
That-
chaos at this point too.
But you know what I'm
like,
saying? I'm thinking we haven't seen him in a grip. Jon Snow that last episode said he was like, "Get over here!" Like he wasn't
Yeah.
doing shit, and he's been a focal
So he's just showing
character.
him what he's
so
gotta do.
maybe it's like him, like, hey, because he always says he don't want the throne. So it's that third-eyed Raven boy showing him, hey, dude, if you don't take control of the throne, this is what the fuck happens.
That would be.
That would at least
interesting.
explain why the fuck Jon Snow hasn't been doing anything.
Yeah,
Not at all.
He's been yelling at dragons.
That
I don't
was
know.
the other one.
Did you guys not like episode 3, the fight?
no.
Oh my god! What is-
I like that.
What is happening?
First of all, you couldn't see.
I couldn't
episode
see
3.
shit.
And that,
If
that
you have the
wasn't-
right TV, you can.
That wasn't my main complaint with it. It wasn't. It was
But
like.
did you listen to him? Did you listen to him say it in the battle scene? The purpose was so you feel like you can't see.
That's so
that,
stupid.
dude.
I'm not in the back.
I want to see
Yeah,
it.
but you felt like it. Were you
I didn't feel it. I was
frustrated?
just
No.
Were you
like,
frustrated?
Bro.
Yeah, that's how
I was
they felt.
frustrated because I couldn't
Yeah,
see.
that's how they
They were
felt.
trying to kill me.
That's how they felt.
I was not watching that episode going, boy, I feel like I'm about to be attacked by zombies. I was sitting there going, I can't fucking see the screen.
Not me. I loved it, dude. Dude, you're telling me
How long you been watching it? How long you been watching
I've seen
it?
all the seasons.
No, but like, did you watch it in real time? You
Probably
binged it?
2 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that
That's
makes a
it.
difference too. If you like, I've
People
been watching
keep
this
telling me
shit for
that
like 10
shit.
years.
That doesn't work, bro. That doesn't work. Like I invested 8 years of my. Shut the fuck up. We
No,
all
bro.
watched the same episodes, bro.
No,
you watched it for
I
how
have
many
been
years?
Talking about
You
this
didn't-
for
yeah,
a
you didn't
fucking
do, like, the
decade,
deep dive
and now it
stuff like that.
sucks.
Those I wish I didn't do them.
No,
but they were
but
like,
I
they were-
saw season 1. You saw season 1.
But I
You
would've-
watched
but I
8
watched
hours of
season
it. I
one.
watched 8 hours of it. You just did 8 years ago.
But I did
did
8 years of fucking talking and predicting and theorizing and all that shit. That's what drives me
I watched
crazy.
episode
None of
one
that came
man.
true.
A week looking looking up the research on it. And then I watched episode 2 and I spent a week looking up like the theories about that. It was more, we watched the same hour episodes, but we did more homework in between. You're just smart and you didn't have to like do your homework.
No, he's just
We
dumb.
did our
I'm not-
homework.
No, I caught on late because Rogan and Eddie Bravo and Cal were like, dude, you gotta watch Game of Thrones. And I would always say, are there dragons in it? And he goes, yeah. I went, I'm not watching. I'm 30 as fuck. I'm not watching dragons. And then one night, I was like, let me check this shit out. I was like, oh my God, this is fantastic.
Yeah.
Now I have Game of Thrones t-shirts and shit. I'm defending the writer's hair. Isn't it great? I'll ride
I
and
will
die for
say
those
this.
dudes, man.
I love the passion of the internet for a fucking TV show is crazy. It's like sport. It's like when I'm arguing with people about if it's good or bad or what we think should
It's
happen.
good for the game.
It's like a sport, like a team where you're
I can't believe you don't like
irrationally-
episode 3, man.
It was,
Well, here's the other thing too. I just like I don't need a 45-minute battle, bro.
Why not?
Because
Would
I
you
like
go
when they
see-
talk and shit. I like
they
I like
talked
the
the episode before and 4.
No,
Two
but
and
I
I
actually-
like
I liked
four.
episode
Guess
two.
what?
Do you like
I didn't
four?
like that one
I like
either.
four, too.
I don't like
Four
any
was-
fucking episode.
four
You
was
just want them
okay,
talking
two
the
was
whole
good.
goddamn time?
I think that's more interesting. I think that's more interesting than the actual battle.
Write your own show, fellas. You want to cry about it? Hey, so do you guys? You think did you two fucks? And if you do, I'm leaving. Did you guys sign the
Sign the
petition?
petition.
Do you sign it?
No,
Come on,
What
have
kind
a
of
little bit of respect
losers?
for me. Jesus Christ.
You're a
Come
big-time
on.
loser.
I'm a Game of Thrones loser, and I would never even fucking consider signing a petition.
I mean, I wouldn't sign a petition for something I
375,000 people
truly
did.
believe in.
375,000? That ain't shit when you think about
No,
how
but-
many hundreds of millions of people's watched that.
No, but I mean but that's a lot for a loser online petition.
Anyone,
pushing 400,000.
listen to me speak right now. If you're a friend of mine and you sign that petition,
You're out.
never call me again. Ever,
I'm
ever.
with you. I'm with you.
Now, if you're just a fan, cool, do your thing. I don't know you. If you're a friend or a family member, never talk to me again. That includes my brother sitting here in the corner. Did you sign that shit? You're dead. You're dead to me.
It's
I think
it's up to 500, half a mil.
If I was walking
Yeah, because
down
the
the
cool
street
thing to do.
and
Is it
someone
cool,
hit me with
though?
something like someone passionate, like this is a really important subject, will you sign this petition? It's no for that. So never mind what it is for something like Game of Thrones. That's never going to happen if they're going to spend $100 million to redo a season.
Dude, they are up to 600 though. Like it's gonna get 1 million.
But it doesn't matter. Like
No,
HBO's
I mean,
gonna
of course
go,
not.
what?
I mean, this is the silliest thing I've ever heard. Like,
Well, it's silly that people think they have the
logic
power
behind
to
it.
do this.
Yeah.
You think HBO's gonna be like, you know what? You guys are right.
Could you imagine people being like, "Well, I was signed on to do this movie, and like, there's no more budget, and there's these guys are no, but we'll cancel all those plans and
Doesn't
fuck
work
out
Well,
of here."
is it still the White House thing where if you reach a certain amount of
They have to acknowledge
they have
it.
to acknowledge it? Because that would be kind of
Not in
funny if the White House was
entertainment.
to be like,
Not in entertainment.
like, look,
Guys,
we agree, but I'm gonna tell ya.
Let me ask you two haters this on Game of Thrones. How would this last season finale, the whole series finale, what would make you two happy?
I'm out.
No, let's just say you could.
the finale, nothing can happen. No,
Nothing?
There's
Nothing that you're gonna be. Then why watch it?
I'm gonna watch it just for closure, but
come
there's
on.
nothing that why have that last conversation with my girlfriend when I know she's about to dump me after that we need to talk? I gotta have it just so I know for sure what happened.
My thing would have been Cersei winning, and obviously that can't happen. That would have made me happy.
I would have liked her.
What's gonna piss you guys off more? If Jon Snow,
If
not
corny
gonna
ass
piss
Jon
me
Snow was just like, I'm the hero, fuck that. Fuck that.
that's gonna make you even madder.
If it's
and
just a
you're gonna
happy
sign
ending,
the petition.
I might start another one. You got to do 2 more seasons.
Yeah, 2 more.
Like the whole show has always been cool to me. That it's like anybody can die at any time. Like things will turn on a dime. Who you think is good is bad. You think bad is good. If it's just like and the corny like always good guy
Happy ending?
win. Yeah.
My
fuck
problem
that.
hasn't even been with what happens. It's just the explanation that goes into it. Like Danny,
It's too short.
Like Danny just going crazy. Like, there was nothing that like inspired Danny going crazy in that moment.
They gave you some signs from the day one. Then her daddy was crazy.
No. I know all those, but there was just always a jump. There was
What
always,
they did,
there was always
they hit
that secret.
hyperdrive. It was just like
I
here's some
felt like
signs
they
that-
had to. They want you want us to do Star Wars? Let's get
That's
through
the
this.
That's
problem.
exactly what it was.
People aren't realizing it's real life. If you had a major comedy special coming up and it was like, well, I gotta wrap up this other podcast. You know what I mean? It's like they're prioritizing Star Wars now, and I
Yeah.
get it, but you can't deny that. I mean, in general, would you not acknowledge that like the mere fact that we're even arguing all this means that they kind of missed the mark? Like it's not.
No,
it's
I
not
don't. I
like
really don't think so. I think they've knocked out of the park. That episode 3
Are you on
and
oh,
5?
You do. You said you had the same agent, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it doesn't matter. I'm not an actor, so it doesn't matter. But I'm just saying, episode three is the best thing I've
what the
ever
fuck
seen
is he
on
doing
TV.
repping you?
The best thing I've ever seen on TV. Yeah,
No,
right.
stop.
Best thing I've ever. I'm telling you, I was emotional. I thought people were gonna die. I was slow clap in my living room. My son was like, Daddy, I'm like, pipe down.
But
I had a
like,
Kingslayer shirt on and shit.
like we're talking about explanations of stuff like
read a book,
they
dude.
know, like they admit they're like, yeah, there was no reason for Arya to kill her. And like she's just a fan favorite, so we did it.
Yeah, but it was
Like,
dope.
I like
you didn't even
reasons.
see it coming. It was dope.
Yeah, I didn't see it coming because it didn't make sense.
Not today. Douche. That shit was dope.
Like,
and I have an area shirt of her like dunking like Michael Jordan.
Yeah, that's fire.
That shit's dope.
That is fire.
There's no reason that she was like supposed to get through them, like the white. Walkers
But who
didn't get
cares though? You know it's fake.
I care.
But who cares though? There's also dragons in it, so
but
who cares? You know.
in that
I
world,
know what you're doing, Shop,
still the
and I don't like
explanation
it.
in that world didn't make sense.
Were you mad at Entourage the way that ended in Sopranos?
It's different.
But Entourage is different.
First of all, I don't remember how Entourage ended, but
It ended. They did a movie and it ate all the dicks.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
how it ended.
No,
yeah.
I like the movie. I remember
That
walking
movie
out
was
the-
fire, son. Wait, they actually had a TV series off of it. Yeah.
I actually remember walking out being like, they had some pretty good bangers in that movie.
Wow.
That whole Haley Joel Osment storyline, love
Oh,
that.
killed it. All right, bro. We appreciate it, man. What's the name of the new special?
You'd be surprised. Friday night,
You'd be
10
surprised.
p.m. Eastern.
You would be
And,
surprised.
You would be surprised.
You would be.
You know, I'm not surprised you guys are haters on Game of Thrones. I'm not surprised.
Some things just make sense.
I'm going to text you fucks after the season finale on Sunday.
Good.
It's awesome.
In fact, we'll start.
You know what he's
going
gonna
to
do? He's gonna go, nah,
It's going to be great. It's going to be
It
great.
was a dragon. Who cares if any of it made sense?
I just want the dragon to fuck shit up. That's all I want.
Which is fair. I agree with that.